going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to show you how to make yourself guaranteed coins from the Predictor Token sets in MUT 23. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you are searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. A lot to cover in this video. We're going to show you how to pretty much make yourself guaranteed coins with these predictor sets, but let's talk about how you get predictor tokens first, because there are numerous ways. Number one, you can get them via solo challenges. Now, if you've already completed all of these solos and maxed out the milestone rewards, you're not going to be able to, but if you go to the playoff past and playoff present solos and look at the milestone rewards, you're going to see that not only do you earn XP for the playoff field pass, but you also get these game predictor tokens. So tier 4, tier 2, tier 6, tier 8, went a little backwards there. You get the point. Every 2 tiers, you're going to get one of these tokens, and this will be the last weekend you can use these. Super Bowl promo upcoming next week. Those will likely have their own individual predictor tokens. So these are pretty much use it or lose it. Make sure you put these into the sets before this weekend's games, and I'll show you, the expiration time on those and everything. Same with the playoff pass section, and I have heard that there's some issues with some of these solos, the new ones that came out yesterday, not working correctly. I haven't really played a ton of them, so I'm just not fully aware of all that's going on, but play what you can here. Try to earn these predictor tokens from the solos, because we're going to be able to trade these in for guaranteed coins. Option number 2 to earn free predictor tokens will be found in the playoff field pass. So we just showed you the solos, and those milestone rewards not only give you predictor tokens, but they also give you XP. That, along with all of these objectives, and they added in a bunch of these yesterday as well. So there's statistical objectives, completing sets, and then also head-to-head objectives. Completing these various things are going to earn you XP within this field pass, and as you can see, a lot of times you're going to get this fantasy pack that either gives you 5,000 coins or 2 predictor tokens. My advice here is always take the 2 predictor tokens, get as many of these as you can here, all the way up to level 28, I believe is the last one that would be rewarded to you with this field pass, maxing out at level 30. We also have a house rules that's going on right now. Keep in mind, it expires in a little under 7 days, and among other things, you can get predictor tokens, but you want to earn those before Sunday's games, because you won't be able to use those tokens afterwards. So you can see at level 1 you get 2 tokens there, at level 3 you get 2 tokens. So scroll through these rewards, you get a free 93 overall card, a BND Playoff Hero Fantasy Pack, but we're really talking about these tokens, and there's lots of opportunity to earn them within these house rules rewards. Also, you get 86 plus playoff player packs, and these 86s are extremely valuable because you can turn those into predictor tokens as well. If you head on over to item sets, you're going to go to your program filter, and this is important. You're going to want to go to playoffs. You will see that if you scroll down basically one row here, you have these game predictor token exchange sets, and basically what it is requiring is one 86 overall playoff card. It's going to give you 2 tokens. Now, all week I've been telling you guys, go buy 86s because you can find them at about 4,000 coins, 4.5k. They are going up in price. We're about to break down a bunch of math on how you're going to be guaranteed coins even if you can buy 86s at 5,000 coins, which they are at right now, and you can find them under that price. But if you've earned 86s for free via the field pass, you bought them for much cheaper rates, you're going to want to exchange these in to get yourself 2 predictor tokens, because we're going to be able to turn those into more coins than it costs to buy yourself an 86 overall. So just wanted to show you what the set looks like here. You get your 2 tokens. As you can see here, I have 8 of them stashed in my unopened pack section, so there's another 16 tokens that I have from the 86s. And then one other quick thing before we go through the predictor sets, you should have gotten some type of welcome pack, a conference champion prediction pack that gives you a MUT tip and also another free predictor token that you're going to be able to use in one of these sets. And I think these sets can provide a lot of coins. We're going to show you how to get some guaranteed, but there's also some really big risks that you can take that have great payouts. So we're going to go back over to item sets. We're going to go to our program filter, and this time we're going to go to playoff game predictors. And as you can see, there's going to be sets for each of the championship games this weekend: 49ers, Eagles, Chiefs, Bengals. And the way that we're going to guarantee coins, I'm going to talk about all of these prop bets in a moment here, but to guarantee ourselves coins here, we can either predict the 49ers or the Eagles to win up to 15 times, and you can actually just do them both. And I'm going to break down all the math on why you should do this and how much coin you can make off of it. it. I think, you know, obviously I want the Eagles to win as an Eagle fan, but I'm just going to be straight up front here with you. The 49ers could absolutely win this game, and for a 7.7K payout, if they do, this is a really good payout if they happen to win. Hopefully they don't, because if they do, I'm going to be a very sad person. But at the end of the day, right, you get 7.7K if you put a predictor token into this set and the 49ers win. If the Eagles win, or I should say when the Eagles win, you're going to get yourself 5.9K. And then if we look at the other game on the AFC side here, as we scroll down, if the Bengals win, who are the slight favorites, they're going to get 6.74K. That's also a really good payout for our team that I think has a legitimate chance at winning the game. And then if you look at the Chiefs, who are the home team, you're going to get 6.6K. Now, if you look at the Vegas betting odds, the Bengals are the favorites here, but if we look at MUT and the payouts on these, it kind of shows that the Chiefs are the favorite by a very slight and small amount, but just keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you put all 15 tokens in all 4 teams, which means you're going to need 60 total tokens. I knew that because I'm good at math, but here is the math breakdown. So I calculated all this yesterday, and this is assuming that you can get 86s at 5,000 coins each, and you still can up to this point. And I also want you to keep in mind the math that is on your screen does not factor in any of the tokens you may have earned for free, whether it was from field passes, solos, the login reward, 86s that you exchanged out for 2 tokens, and you got the 86s for free from house rules or whatever. This is strictly saying if you had 0 tokens and you bought 60 of them at 5,000 coins each, and you can get them for slightly under 5K, that would cost you 150,000 coins, right? So 30 86s would cost you 150K, 30 86s would equal 60 tokens because trading in 186 equals 2 tokens. Now we would take those 60 tokens and put 15 into each team. If the 49ers win, you would get 123,000 coins from that, and that's going to count not only for the coins you would get for the 49ers winning, but also if the Eagles lost that game, you get 500 coins for each Eagles token you have, so that'd be 15 times 500. So that's all factored into this math. 49ers win, you get 123K. The Eagles win, you get 96,000 coins. Chiefs win, you get 106.5K. Bengals win, you get 108.6K. So with all of that math factored in, and again, that's going to be the cost, or not the cost, but the amount that you get for said team winning and said team losing, because each team gets that 500 quick sell if they're the loser, with these 4 different scenarios. So if the 49ers and the Chiefs win, you would get a total of 229,500 coins. Now we're going to subtract the 150 from that, because remember, the 150 is what we spent to buy those 30 86s at 5K each, which equals the 60 tokens that we're going to use to put into those sets. But I can't say this enough, we're not factoring the fact that most of you, if not all of you, at least have a couple tokens that you earn from free from the various ways that we just showed you. So this is only if you bought all 30 86s to build out 60 tokens, you would still make, because we're going to subtract that 150 you had to spend to do all that, you're still going to make 79,500 coins if the 49ers and Chiefs win. Now, if the 49ers and Bengals win, that's going to be scenario number 2, you would make 231.6K from all of those quick selling, subtract the 150 you had to spend, that's 150K by the way, you would make a guaranteed profit of 81.6K. Now, the other options here, or opportunities, or outcomes, I should say, Eagles win, Chiefs win. That would total 202.5K. Subtract the 150. It's going to be a little bit less because the Eagles and the Chiefs, according to MUT, are favorites right now. So you'd make 52.5K. That's still 52,000 guaranteed coins that I'm telling you you can make right now. The final option is going to be the Eagles and Bengals winning. That would make 2,400.6K minus the 150, 54.6K. So each and every scenario, if you take 60 tokens, put them into every single team, no matter who wins what game, you're guaranteeing yourself profit. And if you're wondering how I figured all of this out, I knew it because I am good at math. So with the 86s, like I said, right now you can get them for about 5K. After this video comes out, more than likely prices are going to spike. But if you've been listening to me say this on my Twitch streams and in YouTube videos all week, I've kind kind of been telling you without telling you. I didn't want to handhold everybody on that. We wanted the prices to slowly trickle up because I knew eventually they would. And another thing you can do, right, is if you bought a bunch of 86s at like 4K earlier in the week, and I got some at like 3.7, 3.8, these will likely by Saturday night, even into Sunday morning, go up to about 6K. So it's also an opportunity just to straight up flip them, buy them for low, sell them for high when people are scrambling to get them right before those sets expire. But you can see on the left, my filter is program playoffs, quality 86, 87. And what I typically do, and I don't know if I have all the positions covered, but I'll go halfback, and you can see there's one for 4.9. Remember, all the math we just broke down is saying we bought them at 5K. So I know it's only 100 coin difference, but in the long run, that's gonna, give you more profit no matter the outcome there if you can buy these at 4.9K. We like to go to fullbacks. There's one for 4.5K. That would equal more profit now at this point because you're not spending 5, you're spending 4.5. I like to go to left ends here. That's too expensive. I wouldn't buy over 5K if you can avoid it here. Kickers and punters are another good option, 4.7. That would be a buy. I'm just showing you guys that these cards are still available for 5K and under. 4.9 for the kicker, and then you can also just go all offense, all defense. That's another filter that I like to look through to see if we can find. I'm actually going to buy this one at 4.2. Never mind, somebody beat me to it, but at 4.2, that was like a must buy for me. But there's another filter you can go, and then finally you can go to all defense. And I kind of cycle through those. You can do it on the companion app. You can do it right on the auction house here. But if you can buy those cards for 5K and under, you definitely want to do it ASAP. Very important with all of these sets here for the predictor tokens. Remember, I said use it or lose it. You're not going to be able to use these after these sets expire. And if you look in the upper left, you go into any one of these, you can see that countdown timer, 2 days, 4 hours, and 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure if my calendar math is correct, these will expire at 2 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. So you're going to see those prices on the 86s start to go up tonight, tomorrow, all into Sunday morning, into Sunday afternoon. And with the other sets here, right, so we want to guarantee ourselves the coins. We're going to put 15 in each team. If you feel way more confident in one team winning over the other and you just want to stick with that team, go for it. I'm just trying to guarantee you profit here. Now with the prop bets, there are a lot of really good payout ones that I think might be worth risking if you have extra tokens. If not, guarantee yourself the coins. But when we look at the either team scores more than 2 TDs, big conversation on Twitch last night, this doesn't mean 2+ TDs, it means more than 2 TDs. What's more than 2? 3, 4, or 5. So for either team scoring 3 touchdowns in a game with the top 2 defenses in the NFL, could be pretty tough. But we've also seen games where like you thought it was going to be a defensive struggle and then it ends up being the opposite. So I don't know. This one I think is going to be tough, but if you look at the payout on it, 9.4K, not too bad. Maybe throw an extra token in there or 2 if you have them. But if I ranked it from do this to not do this, this is going to fall somewhere in the middle towards the back half. The over 55 total points, I would stay away from this one. I looked up the spread here on FanDuel Sportsbook. It's 46.5. The over-under is 46.5. So I would not do the over on this one. I think these teams both are way too good defensively. The Eagles scoring 0 points in the first or second half seems highly unlikely. And if that were to happen, I know the 49ers defense is good, don't get me wrong, but I just can't see that happening. I don't think 22.9K is a high enough payout to be rewarded for a home team in a conference championship who has a pretty good offense. Yes, I know it's against the 49ers defense, to only give you that coin amount for something like that rare to happen. So I'd stay away from that. First touchdown by Miles Sanders. I don't know. 2 things as an Eagle fan. Number 1, the 49ers have really good run defense and don't give up a lot of rushing yards and touchdowns. And number 2, whenever we tend to get in the red zone, it's either the Boston Scott show or the Kenny Gainwell show. They don't just really give Miles a lot of opportunity to run in the red zone, or it's some type of RPO and we're passing the ball. So I would stay away from this one. Not a bad payout, but I've watched enough Eagles football to say the outcome of that one happening, I would stay away from it. George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Miles Sanders, AJ Brown all get 1 or more touchdowns. This sounds fun, right? They're all players who are capable of scoring a touchdown. The payout on this one is 70.9K, and that is pretty high, but I pulled this up on FanDuel because, you know, I like to look at gambling odds when it comes to these predictor sets. And this same type of wager here in real life gambling would pay out, you know, if you bet $10 would pay out $335. It's plus 3,354 odds, which is just incredibly, you know, like it's not going to happen in most case scenarios. And I've said it a few times now, these defenses are really good. I just, the so like specific thing that would happen on this one, I don't think it's worth it. It is a good payout. You know, again, if you have an extra token and you have nothing else to do with it, throw it on there, but for the most part, I'm staying away from that one. We talked about Bengals and Chiefs win. Make sure you do that. Chiefs win by 7 to 12 points. Can the Chiefs win this game? Absolutely. I know Mahomes is hobbled right now, but they absolutely can win. Can they win by 7 or 12 points? Absolutely. Like, I could totally see it coming down to, you know, 17-10 game, 24-17 game, 28-21 game. Bengals have the ball. Chiefs get the stop. 7-point win for the Chiefs. So this one, I think, for 18K, not a great payout, but I would definitely risk it because it's certainly something that's possible of happening. For the over 55 total points on the Bengals Chiefs, the Vegas odds, the FanDuel Sportsbook spread has it at 48. So this one's within a touchdown, might be worth the risk until you look at the payout. It's only 10K. I just don't think that's worth it. Yes, both of these teams could light up the scoreboard here, but think about it. If it's a 24-27 game, which kind of seems like a likely scenario, that still doesn't get you over the 55 point total. So worth maybe a risk, but I don't think the payout is that great. Joe Burrow, 275 plus passing yards, and Jerick McKinnon getting a touchdown. Absolutely possible there. McKinnon's been very good towards the back half of the season for the Chiefs. Burrow is him. He can throw the ball down the field. He can easily get 300 passing yards. So for 14K on a payout, this is one I think is worth risking there. Once you have, you know, you use all your tokens on the Bengals, Chiefs, Eagles, and 49ers outcomes. Over 47.5 points scored, 2 Kelsey touchdowns, and 2 Mixon touchdowns. That ain't happening. If it happens, I'm 100% wrong. Amazing payout, but I'm just going to be honest. It's not happening in my opinion. You know, it could, but I just don't think it does. And then finally, the game is tied at halftime and goes to overtime. This one, strangely enough, I think is worth the risk, okay? Because is it a likely scenario? Absolutely not. But when you look at the payout and it being 170K, when you can go out and buy 186 for basically 5K, you're risking 2,500 coins for the chance at 170,000. I'm going to take that bet any day of the week, regardless of how the outcome is there. I think it's worth it. So I would give this one a shot. You can only do it once. EA's smart about that, because in the anarchy situation that does happen and they let you do this like 3 or 4 times, oh boy, that would really stress the MUT economists out. So there you have it. Guaranteed coins to be made. There's a couple scenarios here where you can put those extra tokens in for a chance to make some other coin there, but make them guaranteed coins first and foremost. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.